Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, Lord, willing is edifying. And this a video from um the Nigga News Network, man, or network, World Hip Hop, and it reads here we go. Mutant, new double mutant corona. I mean, shit. New double mutant variant. Y'all know what it is. From India, found in California for the first time. You know, and we see the narrative, man. We see the narrative that they pushing, but let's play it. And if I ain't saying, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great conversation and brothers of the truth. Peace and blessings to the whole.
19 is now doubling down. A new variant, dubbed the double mutant because it contains two mutations of the virus, has now appeared in the U.S., with the first confirmed case found right here in the Bay Area.
It's exciting and also concerning at the same time.
Dr. Benjamin Pinsky is the medical director of Stanford's clinical virology lab, which detected the...
And my thing is, it's just a big joke to them. How the hell is it exciting, man? This shit supposed to be the worst. You know what I'm saying? This stuff supposed to be the worst thing, ever to mankind. And this nigga laughing, man. Playing, showing out 32 of them got that Edomite teethuses, man. However many he got in his mouth, man.
Mutant variant last week, only a day after India reported it.
So it was a bit surprising that it was already here.
The new variant is responsible for a surge in cases in a region of India.
And that go to show you it's some bullshit because it's already here. Supposedly, after a day that they found out about it in India, so to speak. But all they doing is pushing the narrative, man. All this shit to me, you ask me, it's some bullshit, bro. That shit's some bullshit. That shit is a ploy for them to go with their agenda, man. That's all it is, man.
That includes Mumbai, and medical experts are concerned the variant is spreading rapidly, setting up an increasingly urgent race between variants and vaccines.
The vaccines may be slightly less effective at preventing moderate disease or moderate illness with this particular variant, but the vaccines are still very effective, and folks should get vaccinated as soon as possible.
We don't know if it's twice as contagious.
UCSF's Dr. Peter Chin Hong says the variant contains one mutation identical to the West Coast variant and a second one similar to variants first found in Brazil and South Africa.
This variant first described in India, my gut sense is that it's going to end up being more like the California variant, where it's kind of just brushing against and potentially sticking, but probably not like the UK variant, where it's just going to bite on and hold on to your nose and not let go.
So far, there's one confirmed case of the double mutant variant. The Stanford lab is sequencing 7 more presumed cases and should have those results tomorrow or Wednesday. We also just heard back from the California Department of Public Health saying they're monitoring reports of the variant, but they are still unsure how significant it will be. In San Francisco, Lily Tan, NBC Bay Area News.
There you have it, man. Let's get a preset. Because all this is push, towards they NWO, man. They New World Order. This Job chapter 13 and verse 4. I just read it like this. This Job chapter 13 and verse 4. It say, but ye are forgers of lies, Ye are all physicians of no value, man. And these people, these doctors, man, these folks getting paid to sit there and come up with that bullshit, man. You know, lie to you, man. Studies have shown, science have shown, trust the science, all this old bullshit, man. But it's all to push a narrative, man. You know, that's all. This shit ain't gonna never stop, man. You know, double mutant, triple mutant, quadruple. That's what it's gonna be next, man. So deadly, we gotta, we gotta get different vaccines, man. You know, they gonna have to come up with something new, man, to stuff you with. This Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, it say, "Least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, yeah, his plot, schemes, plans, nor his technology, man. We're not ignorant of these things, man. We see the play, man. You know, he got all this bullshit in the pack, and he got it on slow cook right now, man. You know, all this bullshit is in the pack, man. You know, this it, man. You know, this the end. You know, they ain't gonna be able to. Well, you know, through the spirit, we believe they ain't gonna let this good crisis go to waste, man. The scripture tell you, or I mean, not the scripture, but the Edomite, never let a good crisis go to waste, man. So they ain't gonna let this just die down or blow up. No, 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 no. They gonna play on this shit here. And you see it, man. They won't let this shit go for nothing. You know, this Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4, it say, "Behold, his soul which is behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith." And the elect of Israel gonna live by faith. 2/3 they gonna fall into this man plot schemes and plans, man. It say, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, but and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." And that's where they coming up. And ultimately, it's the international bankers, man. It ain't your president. It ain't this. It ain't no. They want one world order, man. Everything one. You know, a one world order. That's what these devils want, man. You know, and they moving towards that one currency, one religion, one this. All the people are one. We are the human race type shit, man. You know, but they go back to the Tower of Babel, man. You know, I want to say that was Nimrod. We built the tower that all the people should be one. That's the same thing happened. I want to say with the Greeks. They did the same type thing, man. We all gonna be one people. We gonna serve one religion going into the Hellenistic period. Yeah, the Hellenistic period era, you know, and it's the same thing all over again. Everything, whatsoever written aforetime was written for our learning, man. You know, this Matthew chapter 24 straight to the point. Well, I read three, then go straight to the point. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3, it say, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, his disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things, when shall tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?" Jumping down to verse 7, it say, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence." And what's a double mutant? That's a pestilence, man. And earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, because this ain't the end yet, man. You know, it's the end, but it's more to come, man. You know, more awaits the people of the earth, man. You know, more wickedness is coming down the pipeline, man. A whole bunch of it too. This Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence. And man, that's what we doing. We letting you know that this ain't the end of it. And eventually it's gonna be some shit out here where motherfuckers gonna really be fucked up, man. They letting them put this stuff in them, you know. They gonna turn them radiation signals up. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. That five, you know, you got five, the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. We transitioning over to the fifth, and they talking about to the sixth generation, man. Of that stuff, that radiation stuff, man. You know, this Psalm chapter 36 and verse 3, it say the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be he have left off he have left off to be wise and to do good. Yeah, he put that off. And he devises mischief upon his bed, going to Esau Edom, the wicked of the earth, man. These motherfuckers got a wicked plot scheme plan going, and motherfuckers worried about some damn shoes, you know, or clothes, a partying and shit, man. Whole time Esau ready to slaughter your ass, man. It say he set of himself in a way that is not good. He abhor not evil. Yeah, and Esau abhor not evil, man. And this some shit he created, man. A lot of these pestilence walking the earth is some shit he created, man. You know, this nigga is the devil that the Bible speak of. He is Satan. Obviously, he is the physical counterpart of Satan in the earth, man. You know, but that's pretty much the point, man. You know, Lord willing, this edified. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Summer Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone rule with, being the greatest honor to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. With that, Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Papa. Shalom.